Okay, Carmine wants to know, should it be almost mandatory for people that carry to do a martial art? And if yes, what would you recommend?
Yes, I think it should. I think there's a lot of crossover as we've discussed. There's a lot of crossover in mentality and training theory and stuff between shooting and fighting, but not there's no one size fits all scenario for self defense. I mean, obviously, trying to avoid confrontation is the best way to go always.
Yeah.
But if you are, let's say you carry a gun, for self defense, I mean, not every scenario is escalates to the level required for a gun, and if you don't have any way to defend yourself, it's going to force you to escalate to that gun because that's the
Mm-hmm.
only option you have, right? Whereas, I mean, I don't worry about getting mugged too often. Granted, I don't go anywhere anyway, but like I'm not worried about getting mugged. I'm a big guy and people generally leave me alone. But even if they do, like I'm totally capable of handling myself just hand to hand. So the gun doesn't need to be an option. But if you don't know how to handle yourself, then the gun is your only option. You're going to go to it way sooner than maybe you would need to if you had some training other than that. The same thing applies, obviously, being a good boxer or good fighter. That's not the end of the road either. Sometimes you do need to go to a gun, and I think everybody should carry and be well trained in both hand to hand and firearms.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as which one, yeah, it would be Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, I think. A mix of, obviously MMA has kind of become a style of its own, but really MMA is mixed martial arts. So it's, Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, some sort of grappling, some sort of striking. I favor a more boxing oriented approach, punching and footwork and head movement as opposed to, too many kicks. But again, that's, some sort of competent striking, some sort of competent grappling, and some sort of, competent firearm skill.